Okay, I need to tell you something that's going to make some Etsy gurus really mad at me. After 3 years of selling digital products on Etsy and making a little over $28,000, I've discovered that almost everything you've been told about starting an Etsy shop is either completely wrong or dangerously misleading. If you are over 30 and you've been thinking about starting an Etsy shop, you deserve to know the truth before you waste months of your time and hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. I'm going to share the 5 biggest lies that are keeping beginners stuck and, more importantly, what actually works. So grab a cup of coffee because we need to have an honest conversation. And before we start, I'm Lucretia. I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom and I've been selling digital products on Etsy since 2022. I'm not some 23-year-old tech genius. I'm a real person who started this journey with zero design skills, barely knowing how to use Canva, and honestly feeling pretty intimidated by all of the tech stuff. But here's what I've learned after making thousands of sales. The advice you're getting from most Etsy experts is setting you up to fail. And I think it's time someone told you the truth, even if it's not what you want to hear. Today, I'm going to expose the 5 most dangerous lies about selling digital products on Etsy, and I'll give you the real strategies that actually work for people like us. And if you stick around till the end, I'll show you exactly where you can get my step-by-step system that walks you through everything we're about to talk about today, because knowing what's wrong is only half the battle. Okay, let's start with the biggest lie of all. Lie number 1. You'll make $10,000 your first month. You've seen those thumbnails, right? I made $47,000 selling digital products on Etsy my very first month. Listen, I need you to understand something. This is not normal, and it's definitely not realistic for most beginners. Here's what actually happened in my first few months. Month 1, I made $315. Month 2, $1,318. Month 3, $2,426. And you know what? I was thrilled because I was making progress, learning what worked, and building something sustainable for my family. And even my results may not be realistic for most people. The truth is, most successful Etsy sellers, and I mean the ones who are still here years later, started slow. We're talking maybe 1 to 5 sales their first month, if even that. And that is okay. I know this might be disappointing to hear, but I'd rather disappoint you now than have you quit in frustration in 2 weeks because you believed the hype. Real businesses take time to build, and your Etsy shop is a real business. Now let's hop into lie number 2. Just list 100 products and the sales will come. And this one makes me so frustrated because I see so many women in Facebook groups saying things like, I've listed 50 products in my shop and I haven't made any sales. What am I doing wrong? Here's the truth. It's not about how many products you have. It's about having the right products with the right SEO and the right photos. I currently have about 40 digital products in my Etsy shop, and most of my income comes from maybe 3 to 5 of them. And that's normal. It's called the 80-20 rule. 80% of my profit comes from about 20% of my products. Instead of frantically listing everything you can think of, focus on this. Find one product idea people are already searching for, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Create it really well, optimize it properly, and then see how it performs. If it gets views but no sales, fix your listing photos. If it gets no views, fix your SEO. Quality over quantity always. I'd rather you have 10 really well optimized products instead of 100 products nobody is searching for and nobody wants to buy. And that brings us to lie number 3. You need to be on social media to succeed. Can I tell you something that might make you feel better? I don't promote my Etsy shop on social media at all. 0 TikTok dances, no Instagram posts, no Pinterest boards. And I've still made over 5,000 sales. The lie is that you need to drive your own traffic to Etsy. But here's what they don't tell you. Etsy is a search engine. People go to Etsy specifically to buy things. Customers aren't scrolling Instagram looking to buy your cleaning checklist. They're on Etsy typing ADHD cleaning checklist into the search bar. Your job isn't to become a social media influencer. Your job is to make sure that when someone searches for what you're selling, your product pops up. That's called SEO. search engine optimization, and it's way more important than having a viral TikTok. So if the thought of making TikTok videos makes you want to hide under a blanket, you are in good company. Focus on making really great products and mastering SEO, and that is how you'll make sales on Etsy. Now we have lie number 4. Digital products are passive income. And okay, this one is technically true, but it's a little misleading. Yes, once you create a digital product, you can sell it over and over and over again without having to make a product each time. That part is true. But getting to that point, that takes work. You need to research what people want, create the product, write compelling descriptions, make great listing photos, optimize your SEO, respond to customer messages, and occasionally update your listings. It is definitely not set it and forget it. But here's what is amazing about digital products. Once you do that work, you can literally make money while you sleep, like my student Sarah. I've woken up to $200 in sales made overnight while I was sleeping. And that part is real and it's incredible once you get there. The key is understanding that there is going to be a lot of front-end work to enjoy the passive income later. Don't expect to upload a product and immediately start making sales while you sleep without putting in the effort up front. And honestly, this is why I created the Sales Sprint, because I was so tired of seeing women trying to figure this out all on their own. It's the exact step-by-step process I use to choose profitable product ideas, optimize them, and turn views into actual sales. And that leads us into lie number 5. You need expensive design software and skills. This is the lie that almost stopped me from starting. I thought I needed to learn Photoshop or Illustrator, and honestly, those programs scared me to death. I could barely figure out Microsoft Word. But here's the truth. I create all of my products in Canva. That's it. And here's something that has been a game changer for me. PLR products. PLR stands for Private Label Rights, which basically means you can take templates that have already been designed, edit them however you want, and sell them as your own product. Instead of spending weeks trying to design a planner from scratch, you can buy a PLR planner template for maybe 10 to 20 bucks, open it up in Canva, change the colors to match your vibe, maybe swap out the text and add your own touches, and boom, you have a professional looking product ready to sell in hours, not weeks. And you know what? Some of my best-selling digital products started as PLR templates that I customized. My ADHD cleaning checklist that has made me over $15,000, I combined a few templates from different products into one massive bundle and made it specific for people with ADHD. Nothing fancy, but it solved a real problem. The secret isn't having amazing design skills. It's understanding what people need and presenting it in an easy way. PLR templates give you that professional foundation, and then you just customize it for your audience. Look, and I know this isn't the make money fast advice you may have been hoping for, but I've learned that the truth, even when it's not glamorous, is so much more valuable than pretty lies. Start with just one product. Make it really well, learn basic SEO. And I have videos that show you exactly how to do that. Make really good listing photos. I also have videos for that. And please do not compare your beginning to someone else's middle. You can absolutely do this even if you're starting at 30, 40, 50, 60 plus. You can do this if you've never used Canva before. You can also do this if technology sometimes makes you want to throw your computer out the window. I believe in you, and I'm here to help you do this the right way. Now, if this video helped you see through some of those Etsy myths, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you want more honest and raw content like this. And tell me in the comments which one of these lies had you fooled the most. I read almost every single comment and I love hearing from you. And if you want the complete system, the one I mentioned earlier that shows you how to find profitable product ideas, optimize them properly, and turn your views into consistent sales, go check out the Sales Sprint. It's literally everything I do to make money on Etsy, broken down into simple steps that literally anyone can do. This is the exact strategy I've used to make money as a homeschooling stay-at-home mom only working while my kids were sleeping. So now that you know what not to believe, you're probably wondering what digital products actually sell well for beginners. And I've got you covered. Go watch this video where I break down 7 easy Canva templates that are selling like crazy right now, even if you're a complete beginner with no design skills. Plus, I give you a few of these templates in the sales sprint so you don't have to create anything from scratch. Thank you for letting me share some hard truths with you today, and I'll see you in the next video.